One, two. Yo, before I get started, man, I gotta bring out somebody, man, that's real important to me. Hey, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Dildo was one of them. Them two were like one of the both of them were the biggest influences in my life. But this brother right here was the guy I got my whole style from. His name is Grand Wizard Rasheen from Philly, y'all. Please give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, there would be no DJ Jazzy Jeff, no Cash Money, none of us, man. This man is a pioneer in Philly. And I had to bring him up.
I used to dance. I was in a dance group called the Franchise Dancers, and what that was a combination of break dancing and Fred Astaire, stepping. And it was like that was the combination. So we would do a lot of like floor action and stuff like that. So there was a guy in our group named Grand Wizard Rasheen who was a DJ. He played the music for us to step to. So I always wanted to be him.
You also created, of course, the DJ battle style.
Yeah, yes. When I was at the radio station that I had called WSMP, Southwest Philly. When I first got my first turntables was Black BSRs.
Yeah.
My mom bought them for me, and I had a dresser in my room, and the dresser was kind of small. And when I first got my tables, I couldn't fit them the right way because they were too long. They would hang off the edge.
Yeah.
So what I did, I turned them sideways and put my mixer in the middle, and it fitted perfectly. And then I just started mixing and doing tricks like that. That's how that came about.
So it was actually a necessity.
Yes. That's how it came about.
Cool.
So it wasn't I wasn't thinking about doing it. Just I had to do it.
Yeah. But that, set the scene for, eons to come because everyone uses that setup now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, hey, that's good. And what I found out is that, for me dancing too, what I did, I added my dance tricks to my DJ tricks.
To your DJing, yeah.
And plus I rap too. So I did all three of them at the same time. And, when I did a show, it just kind of blew people out. So what it is, everybody wanted to learn how to, do what I was doing. It's another secret that people don't know. Will Smith was in my group too.
Yeah, I can imagine because not only Cash Money was one of your proteges, DJ Jazzy Jeff was one of your proteges as well.
Yes.
How did you meet those guys?
Oh, Cash.
Cash of course was a dancer in your crew.
So what it was after dance practice. One day he was like, Rasheen, can you teach me how to do that scratching stuff that you're doing? And I was like, all right, yeah. So I started teaching them every night, after dance rehearsal. So for like a couple years, I taught him. And then, once he got it good, he used to ride his bike from my house to go to Jazzy Jeff's house. Right? Because Jeff didn't live too far away. So he wanted to show, off the tricks that I showed him.
Yeah.
So he'd go with Jeff, because Jeff had 1200s at the time.
Ooh.
And, 12 just came out. He wanted to show Jeff. So he used to go with Jeff's house and show Jeff, the tricks that I would show him. And then they hooked up a routine that me and Cash did called the Twins Spin. I made that routine up for me and Cash to do at shows. So Cash showed Jazzy Jeff, and now when it first came out, I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, but it was called the Twins Spin.
Yeah.
And, so they went out doing shows with the Twins and Spins while I basically stayed on the radio station, doing my hip-hop shows. And, like I said, I basically showed them, like, everything. I showed them how to stand. I showed them how to bring the beats in. I showed them what breaks was, how to beat count. I showed him everything about that I thought, that was important about DJing.
Yeah, all the things that he needed to know. And, judging by the success that Cash Money and Marvelous had, as well as DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith, then you taught him right.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, not only did you invent, the way to put your turntables to have the most effect and, out of necessity, but still, you also invented a lot of different cuts.
Yeah, well, what it was is that as far as like the naming of the different cuts, I was never a guy that would name my cuts because I had so many. I'm the type of person, I'll make it up right there. I'm not going to. Most people will practice that cut for like a month or two. Me, I just get on turntables and whatever comes to my mind at that time.
You just did it.
Doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't try to recall that cut. That was Cash and Jeff used to do that. They named basically all my cuts.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? They put names on. I know what cut you do, but I didn't give it that name. You gave it that name, and you know what I mean? And made it popular, made the name popular.
Yeah. But
it's not cut, but it's, you know what I'm saying? It's the name is yours, I guess. So yeah, that's what Like like so the Transformers. Let's see, vibrators, beat jugglers, and different stuff like that. I wouldn't call them that. I really wouldn't call them nothing. I was just doing it.
You were just doing them, and they named them. Well, anyway, we're very happy that they came to pass, because otherwise the cuts wouldn't exist.
All you cats out there, man, y'all really need to start speaking up, man, and stop letting our history be all over the place. Let's stay consistent, man. We put in a lot of work, a lot of sweat, man. There's a lot of unsung heroes that's not getting their props, too. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely speaking about that. So I'm representing all that, man. So.
I have a question. Do you think Jeff didn't speak up on purpose, or do you just think he just slipped his mind, he just didn't care?
Jeff don't speak up for shit. And this ain't me throwing a shot at this cat, man. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is the truth, man. You got to speak up, man. Nobody cares about, we're all proud of all the success and everything him and Will had. Shoot, it's a whole lot of us that are successful. Quest, I'm happy for your success. All of us are doing our thing. But when it comes down to history, man, you got to speak up. You just can't just let somebody just go ahead and just write any kind of story and you just don't say nothing. That's like you just okaying it. It's a whole lot of brothers out here, man, that do not get their props here, man. And that's what I'm here to represent.
I guess I only have a few more. One of my final questions is, at the DJ Day and over time, there have been a lot of rivalries in the Philadelphia area. Now, is it true years ago that you and Jazzy Jeff were actually partners and DJ together?
Yeah, we had this thing we would call the Twins of Spin. Actually, see, I'm gonna give you a little bit of history because this will be on my DVD. Grand Wizard Rasheen and myself used to do a routine, okay, and I brought it to Jeff's attention, and that's how we became the Twins of Spin. But pretty much, man, Jeff has been taking. I would say he's been inspired by me for a lot of things. And on my DVD, I have all the footage, man. I have footage, I have flyers, I have everything to back up everything that I'm saying, And dog, we're over 40 now, man. You can't take it to the grave, man. You gotta come clean, dog. Come on, man. Come clean with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, baby. Don't take it to the grave with you, man. Cats is dropping like flies, man, today, man. And, we got to tell the truth, man. It ain't nobody throwing a shot at you, man. But, me and you have definitely had a bitter rivalry because it's not really been even a rivalry. It's been about the lack of respect and acknowledgement that you just have not been given.
So I know what I'm going to say is probably going to shock people and probably, I don't know how you might take it, but honestly, I really don't give a fuck. This is my truth, you know, me and Jazzy Jeff, we came up together, and Jeff learned a lot of stuff from me. But the thing that I have a problem with him is because he doesn't tell where he's gotten things from and who influenced him. That has been my only problem. He is a phenomenal guy and my brother. And this is not to knock him in no type of way, but hey, I'm here. You know, Jeff basically got out before me with my style, and it always looked like I was always overshadowed by him. So my fight has been much harder and greater than his. You know, and it's not. There's no comparison, no competition. I just want what I created, even like with the Transformer scratch, and all these things. Everybody, I never have nothing for my own. You know, it's always I have to share it with somebody. You know, you didn't create the Transformer scratch. I did. This style of turntables, you know, when I first started out, they were like this.
Okay. Yeah.
They were like that.
Yeah, turntables before 1986, or yeah, at least for me, from my prism, watching DJs like Jazzy Jeff, Cash Money, Grand Mixer DST. If you looked at actually, hold on for a second, guys. Let's just really break down what Cash is talking about. So, as you guys can see here, the turntable, the tone arm, is on the right side of the turntable. That's the traditional way DJs like my dad, my brother, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, in this case, these are the hands of Grand Mixer DST, would set up their turntables. Here's the thing, the tone arm is on the right side. So, you would set, we call it just straight up, right? You set your turntable straight up with the tone arm on the right side. So the tone arm of the left turntable will be straight up on the right side. So when your left hand is moving to the left deck to do a backspin, there will be times where you would accidentally hit the tone arm, and then the needle would fly off the record. So to avoid that from happening, DJs, let me just find something with you, Cash. So you can see here, yeah, this is perfect. See here, now the tone arm is, let's just say at the top of the turntables. So whether you're moving right or left, the tone arm is out of the way. So it frees up space. And we term that Philly style, because at the time, me being from New York, I had no idea that Cash Money and Grand Wizard Rasheen were the first ones to think, I need the tone arm out of my way, so I'm gonna position the turntables the long way so that the tone arm's at the top. Now that we know this, a lot of DJs set up the turntables that way. When you guys first got to class, the turntables were already quote-unquote Philly style, but you didn't know why. It's because of DJs like Cash Money and Grand Wizard Rasheen.
You know what though? I don't even like the term Philly style. I want to stop even using that, because Philly style, all Philly DJs had both turntables on the left.
Yeah, true.
That was Philly style. When I tell you nobody was doing this at all this way, I mean that. Look, you guys don't even know what I've been through. When I played Latin quarters for the very first time up here, I got booed because they thought I was whack because of the way I set my turntables up.
And now everyone sets them up that way.
Well, they became a fan after I got on.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it was I was doing something that was trailblazing, and I didn't even know I was doing it. You know, this was just comfortable for me. I never knew that it would be, you know, the turntable companies make them like that.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
I wish I had that patent.
Yeah.
If you could talk about your relationship with Grand Wizard Rasheen and how that influenced you in your creativity and your authenticity, and what are the guidelines, which is the way that he guided you, because obviously he wasn't just like telling you what to do step by step.
Right. He, well, first of all, it's very important to know where you come from. And it's very important, like, to be honestly, no one would even be even bringing Rasheen's name up if it wasn't for me giving back, because that's very important. I never forget where I come from. He told me to always try to be different than everybody else. That's when I started doing body tricks and things of that nature.
Things that I did for myself that made my set comfortable, like turning the turntables with the tone arm at the top. That was my creation. You know, I didn't do it with the intent that it was going to be this big marketing thing for the companies. You know, it was just what was comfortable for me. But now all of a sudden people have robbed me. They've robbed Cash of that title, you know, saying it's battle style. Fuck that battle style shit, man. That's Cash Money style. These companies need to stop doing that, man. You keep robbing people. If you're going to do the shit, give the respect due, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say, man, about that.
Tell me a couple people that maybe you were looking at that were your OGs that you know, it convinced you to start DJing.
I mean, from here in Philly, man, definitely Grandmaster Nell, Cosmic Kev, and also Lightning Rich.
Okay. And now what about, we have a little video that we pulled real quickly. DZ, can you throw to this video of Grand Wizard Rasheen real quickly? Do you have that video? Grand Wizard Rasheen. All right. Check this video out real quick.
Yo, before I get started, man, I gotta bring out somebody, man, that's real important to me. Hey, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Dildo was one of them. Them two of them, like both of them were the biggest influences in my life. But this brother right here was the guy I got my whole style from. His name is Grand Wizard Rasheen from Philly, y'all. Please give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for him, there would be no DJ Jazzy Jeff, no Cash Money, none of us, man. This man is a pioneer in Philly. I had to bring him up.
One, two to the legendary DJ Cash Money. On the ground with the Rasheen from Southwest Philly.
There we are. That was a great video of Cash Money, you know, giving a nice salute there to Grand Wizard Rasheen. Do we still have Cash Money on the line, DZ? Okay, can we see him on the screen, DZ? Okay, so tell me a little bit about getting your style from Grand Wizard Rasheen, and how did you even meet him, and what was the scene like in Philly when you just started DJing?
Well, I happen to be in a dance group, man. Kind of around the time.
We're losing your audio there, Cash Money. I'm not sure if he's maybe a little too far from his mic. No.
Well, Rasheen was a DJ for our dance group that I was in, and he would play all the music for us to dance to. He basically showed me how to mix from turntable to turntable, pretty much. And from that point on, I created my own style, you know, after I learned what he was showing me. So, yeah, Flash was the fastest DJ that I ever heard at the time until I saw Rasheen. You know.
So you're saying Grand Wizard Rasheen was even faster than Flash?
Yeah. Rasheen was doing stuff to like the 10th power of what Flash was doing. You know, and he lived around the corner from me.
So tell me about this dance troupe. What made you want to be a dancer? I mean, a lot of people that became MCs or DJs, you know, got their start in different ways. We always ask kind of like all of our legendary inductees, what was the very first song or experience you had with hip-hop that made you fall in love with it, if you can recall?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, the DJs would be playing like James Brown breaks at the park dance or block party. And there would be a circle of guys that would be dancing, like battling against one another. And the top group at that time was called the Franchise Dancers, which Rasheen was part of the group. And they just so happened to all live around my neighborhood. So, you know, I didn't start getting, growing until I got like in my later years. Cause I remained kind of short. And, I was like the surprise, like everybody thought I was a little kid when I came out there. So, I was like the surprise of our group, man, when we was battling.
Make some noise for Grand Wizard Rasheen right about now. Now, y'all, you know, a lot of times, you know, you don't know who people are, you never seen them, you never heard of, you know, but a lot of people are very influential in people's lives, and you might know the person that they influence, but you don't know the influence themselves. My man Rasheen is the influence, okay? My man Cash Money, that's where he learned everything from, all right? He's like his mentor, exactly.